Great morning, dear students. Welcome to my channel SP Learning. This is a special lecture series to prepare the students of economics facing higher secondary board examination. Friends, we will prepare for the examination as well as understand the concept proper. If you like my lectures and videos, तर चॅनलला लाईक करायचं आहे, सबस्क्राईब पण करायचं. Okay, friends, the previous video was about the introduction. The previous video was about the totally introduction to microeconomics. We have seen two full divisions of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. We have discussed the major definition of microeconomics. We have also seen the scope of microeconomics in detail study. Okay, let us glance at the scope of microeconomics and move forward the next discussion. Okay, theory of product pricing. Theory of product pricing is about demand analysis and supply analysis. Theory of factor pricing is about rewarded given the factor which contribute to the production system. Land gets rent, labor gets wages or payment, capital is rewarded with interest, and entrepreneur is rewarded his profit. Why entrepreneurs gets his profit. Okay, theory of economic welfare, third number आहे. Theory of economic welfare is associated with or is connected with the efficiency. Efficiency म्हणजे कार्यक्षमता. It is connected with maximum utilization, maximum satisfaction of people. There are three types in economic welfare. तीन प्रकारच्या कार्यक्षमता आपण अभ्यासल्या होत्या. First is efficiency in production, efficiency in consumption and overall economic efficiency. First काय होते? Efficiency in production. Production of maximum possible goods and services from given resources. Okay. Then efficiency in consumption. This is related to distribution of polished or fine production to consume. तयार वस्तू आणि सेवांचे distribution. Okay. Then third होतं काय? Overall economic efficiency. एकूण आर्थिक कार्यक्षमता. It is like efficient production and efficient supply according to the demand of the people and consumer. ग्राहकाला काय हवे हे ओव्हरऑल इकॉनॉमिक इफिशियन्सी या मुद्द्यामध्ये आपण पाहिलं होतं. ओके, नाउ लेट अस टर्न टू द फीचर्स और characteristics of microeconomics. There is question in examination. Explain the features or characteristics of microeconomics. Explain the features or characteristics of microeconomics. First काय लिहायचं आहे? क्वेश्चनचं आन्सर कसं लिहायचं बघा. फर्स्ट इंट्रोडक्शन लिहायचं. फर्स्ट काय लिहिलं? इंट्रोडक्शन सेशन लिहिलं. ओके, देन राईट डाऊन मीनिंग ऑफ मायक्रोइकॉनॉमिक्स अँड हिट्स डेफिनेशन. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर मीनिंग आणि डेफिनेशन लिहायचं. And then first write down these 8 characteristics किंवा 8 features and then discuss these features one by one. कसं या क्वेश्चनचा आन्सर लिहायचा आहे? क्वेश्चन काय असेल? एक्सप्लेन द फीचर्स और कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ मायक्रोइकॉनॉमिक्स. असं क्वेश्चन असेल तर फर्स्ट काय करायचं? इंट्रोडक्शन लिहायचं, देन मीनिंग अँड डेफिनेशन लिहायचं and then write down these 8 features and then discuss the features one by one. ओके, याचा आन्सर असं द्यायचं. ओके, फर्स्ट फीचर ऑफ मायक्रोइकॉनॉमिक्स इज स्टडीड ऑफ इंडिव्हिज्युअल युनिट्स. इज स्टडीड ऑफ इंडिव्हिज्युअल युनिट्स. Kenneth Boulding clearly tells that microeconomics is the study of particular household, individual prices, wages, payment, income, individual industries, particular firm, particular commodities, like that. Microeconomics studied the behavior of or activities of the smallest unit or individual units. Okay. The second feature of microeconomics is the deals with the prices of goods and services. It studied contribution of various factors contributed in the production system. Final price of goods or services depends upon payment or share given these factors. Okay. Third is partial equilibrium. Equilibrium means balance. लक्षात ठेवायचं. Equilibrium means balance. Libra, steadiness. It is wedging scale, and here is partial equilibrium. It thinks and studied only one and one unit. While studying one unit is keep away other units from study. It analyzes position of the balance of given units. Suppose it studies the individual consumer at this time is only concentrate on consumer and his behavior. It will not consider of other force such as individual firm or individual industry. Understand? Okay. Next is microeconomics is based on certain assumption. This is related with the fundamental or basic assumption of ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus is the Latin phrase. That means other things म्हणजे इतर घटक being equal or constant ते स्थिर आहे, constant आहे. When there is study of any individual units, microeconomics believes that other factors such as perfect competition, minimum interference of government. Minimum interference of government ला काय म्हणतात? Laissez-faire policy. Laissez-faire policy means minimum interference of government. Okay, pure capitalism, full employment, etc. These factors remain constant. हे सगळं स्थिर आहे. Okay. Next feature is slicing method. विभाजन पद्धती. लहान you know better विभाजन पद्धती. लहान लहान घटकांमध्ये विभाजन करणे. Microeconomics divides or separates the entire economy into small individual units and then studied each unit separately in details. Okay, this method is known as slicing method. For example, it is separate individual income from national income and then it studies individual income in detail. While studying the individual demand, microeconomics first separate from aggregate demand or total demand, and then there is a study of individual demand. Okay. Next one, use of marginalism principles. It's very important features of microeconomics. Marginalism principle means सीमांत संकल्पना, एका वाढीव नगामुळे होणारे परिणाम आणि त्यात होणारे बदल. That is called marginalism principles. It is the key tool, very important tool of microeconomic analysis. Marginalism studied changes brought in total by an additional unit. What is the changes in total when one extra unit is added to the total? When extra unit is added, there are certain changes in the behavior of the producer or consumer. Okay. The next feature is analysis of market structure. बाजारपेठेच्या रचनेचे किंवा मार्केटचे अभ्यास. It studied the structure of different types of market, such as perfect competition, monopoly competition, monopoly market, monopolistic market, oligopoly, etc. Microeconomics studied the every structure or activities of the nature of market. Okay. The last feature is limited scope of microeconomics. हे खूप छान आहे, लक्षात ठेवण्यासाठी सोपं आहे. The last feature is limited scope of microeconomics. There are certain limitations to the range of study. There are certain limitations to range of study. It is limited to only the study and analysis of the individual unit. Microeconomics separate only one factor or units of the system and studied their factors. It does not study national income. It does not study national income. It studied individual income. It does not study national economic problem. It studied problem of individual production system. This is the major limitation of microeconomics. Understand? राष्ट्रीय उत्पन्न, बेरोजगारी, दारिद्र्य, लोकसंख्या या सर्व व्यापी प्रश्नावरती मायक्रो इकॉनॉमिक्स मध्ये डिस्कशन केलं जात नाही. लाईक national or international economic problem, inflation, deflation, poverty, unemployment, economic growth, etc. do not come within the range of microeconomics. So friends, the features of microeconomics are, let us read them one by one. Study of individual unit, price theory, partial equilibrium based on certain assumptions, slicing method, use of marginal principle, analysis of market structure, and last one is limited scope, limited range of microeconomics. Okay, understand? Friends, in the next video we will discuss importance of macroeconomics. Till then, goodbye, take care.